Hey guys, welcome to another Mini Z video. I've been really busy and I haven't had much time for Mini Zs lately, but I figured I'd show what's arrived in the past month. I bought another reset of the Corvette, and that's because I've got another Audi R8 body on the way, but I won't reveal what it is until it gets here. I've just been driving the Corvette a little bit on it. And I also had some things arrive from Banzai Hobby in Japan. So I'll just show you what's arrived. Banzai Hobby, Japan. I buy a lot of spares for Mini Zs, tyres, wheels, some of my auto scale bodies from there, and also my light sets. This time it was just mostly stocking up on things. Stocking up on front tyres, because I've got a few chassis on the way. Yep, so these are the ones I generally use on the front, which are slicks. And sometimes I use radials on the front, but this is my standard front ones. MZW2-30, so 30 radials on the front, narrows. And this time I decided to get quite a few of the 30-degree rears, the MZW38-30s, and that's because on some of my cars it doesn't seem to make any real difference whether I use 20-degree, 30-degree or 40-degree. It only seems to make a subtle difference on the cars where if they've got a little bit of understeer, I usually put maybe 40s on the rear to try and neutralise it a bit. And if they've got a bit of oversteer, then I'd usually put a stickier one like the 20-degree on, just to see if that's enough to make the difference. And I also decided after putting LED lights into some of my cars that I was going to put LED lights into more of them, so I bought more of the official Kershaw light sets, MZW429R, which it says on it for Mini Z Sports, but they work on the FHS and the FHSS cars that I have. The issue if you use them on FHS cars though is the lights only activate when the throttle is active or if the brake is active. So if the car's stationary, the lights are off, and then as you start to use the throttle, the lights illuminate based on the amount of throttle you've used, which isn't much fun. It's much better to have FHSS cars where you'll have the lights on constantly like you'd expect them to be realistic. But anyway, so I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets. And I've already got one of the cars here that I'm planning to put some lights into. So it's my Honda NSX 2007 version from the Super GT series, Autobacks. I guess that's the ARTA team. And that's because I noticed at the front it does have a spot for headlights, but it doesn't seem to have any at the rear. So what I'm thinking I might do is just take the tail lights off the set I'm going to use in this car and save them for a car that's got quad lights at the rear, so it can have quad tail lights, something like a Nissan R390 or say a Nissan GTR. So you can see maybe up in there where the lights are going to go. So I'll get onto that and get that done tonight. I also bought an X-Speed Mini Z motor, and I don't know for sure that I've bought the right one. It's based on what it says on it. It says ASF 2.4 gigahertz system. I don't know if that's saying it only works with that. I can't remember at the time I bought it. I did a bit of research, so MZW301, so hopefully it'll be the right one. I haven't decided which car I'll put it into yet. Not sure. It'll likely be one of my LM cars, the 102mm ones, because they drive so well on the track that I think they'll cope with having a bit of extra acceleration, a bit of extra speed potentially as well, meaning they'll be easier to handle with that extra. Some of the 98s I think will probably get to the point where they might traction roll if I sort of go in aggressively at a bit higher speed. That's all that's been going on. I've been thinking about the track and when I'm eventually going to get around to making it multi-level, but I haven't made any progress on it in a while. And I still haven't solved the mystery of why I bought two Honda HSV 010 Artas, and the original one I bought was a very fluoro-y sort of colour. And then the one I bought more recently, which is a bit of a pain to show at the moment, is more of a red colour. So I don't know why. But anyway, that's all I have to show in this video. Just there'll be more going on next month, that's for sure. I have packages on the way from various parts of the world, and one of them's in Australia, so it won't be long before it arrives, and the others are probably on ships somewhere in the South China Sea at the moment. Who knows? But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Mini Z out.